G'day fishy friends. Okay, I'm back again. Right, if you've noticed, I've already done a bungum worm video down here, but it was very quick, very brief, didn't show you much. But today I'm going to try and show you, I can only show you roughly how to do it, then it'll be up to you guys to practice and practice until you can catch them. Anyway, the basic stuff is a bit of nylon stocking. Pinch that off your wife, or you can go to the shop and buy some if you like, but don't tell them it's for you. You might get some funny looks. Container to put around my waist to put the worms in. This is my carp, which I use for an attractant, and that's my stick for sticking in the beach to help it stop from washing away. But as you can see, it's not very rough today, pretty calm. There's a little bit of wave movement. So anyway, I wave that on the sand. The smell runs back with the water. Worms will stick the head up like a little satellite dish going. He's hoping to grab anything what runs past his head as the wave recedes. He'll be like this, and if something he likes hits him, he'll just jump on it like this. Then he'll arch up and pull it under the sand. When they pull it under the sand, that's where they feed on it. I reckon they hang on to it and suck it into them. But hey, we like to guess what they actually do, but that's what I reckon. What I do, I'm holding this, so naturally he can't pull it under the sand. So he comes up arches, pulls down, comes up arches, and then he'll kind of relax, and because he can't pull it under, he'll relax and he'll start to feed on it. And while he's doing that, I'll have my fingers, I'll come in fingers each side of his head like this. I can actually feel the worm, he'll be feeding, but when he relaxes, I'll squeeze and pull him out. It's just one motion. If he locks in there, I'll just dig down with this hand and I'll grab him below and pull him out. Okay. Pilchard is what I use in my stocking. Just a little bit of pilchard like this. Put him in there. There you go, just like that. Yeah, coach him up with that. That also smells really good. So you like whoosh it above his head and tease him a little bit, and he'll be like this, and then slowly move in and let him fall onto it. They just fall onto it and start their motion, Well, you don't know, that's why I'm trying to show you. But anyway, let's go out there and try and show you what's happening. I'll put all my stuff on. That's it. One sawn off milk container, one bag, one carp, one me, one set of hands, and my stocking with my pilchard. That's all you need. And a drink. Well, it's about 33 degrees today. What is that, about 90 degrees? If there's anyone in England watching, or wherever it's snowing, sorry mate. Wish you were here. It's not a Corona, but it's a Powerade. So here we go. See this seaweed? They actually love eating seaweed, as well as having a go at any other little critter what dies along the beach. Crabs, shrimps, prawns, you name it, whatever dies, they will eat. They eat the seaweed when it starts rotting, much like an earthworm in the compost. If you're having trouble finding worms and there is some weed on the beach like this, go and have a look in it. Okay guys, there's a worm down here in the weed. The real fine weed what's broken down. See him there? They love it. I'll try and catch this guy one-handed so I can actually show you what's happening. Look at all that weed. You'll see the worm in a minute. There he is. There he is. He is actually feeding on my offal now, but you can't see him because of all that weed. But there he is anyway. Pity you couldn't see what he was doing, but he's got hold of that. Nice sized worm. Holding the camera's awkward at the same time. I'll put him in my container. I'll try and find a worm. I'll try and find a worm in the open so you can actually see what he's doing. One there, right. Onto my fish. Fingers each side of his head. When he relaxes, squeeze, pull him out. Oh, nearly missed him. Oh, he's grabbed on. Oh, we got him. There he is. They're nice worms. See him there? If you run your finger along here, you can feel the seaweed they've been eating. You watch, some will come out at the end of his tail. See, watch, there it is. See that? There's bits of seaweed there. Absolutely beautiful bait. So it's well worth trying to catch these suckers. Pretty hard to find today though. He came down the other day and did some worming, but I didn't feel like I explained it well enough. So I've come down today to do some more. So I might incorporate both of the videos to make one, because they're pretty hard to find today. So if you don't mind, I'll join a couple together. I guess it's all the same thing, worming. Well, there's a worm down here. But yeah, both together might make a reasonable video for you to try and get a few tips off. There's one here. Well, look at the size on him. He's a big one. I'll try and catch him in a minute. Look. There he is, look at that. Oh, okay, here we go. What I mean, the camera starts falling over. Okay. Fingers each side of his head. He comes up, he arches up, then he'll relax. When he relaxes, squeeze him, pull him out. How long he is. Absolutely lovely worm. Here comes a big eagle ray. Size on him. Side of his head, then he'll arch up, then you can feel him relax and squeeze, pull him out. They are cracker bait. Look at that, wicked. so many here. Look at that. Big worm. Saying, catch me, catch me. Okay. He's 4 foot long. Missed him. Dug in, so I'll dig down and grab him a bit lower. Here he comes. Got him. Beautiful worms. Nice big worm. See where I squeezed him? Get below the head. Wave from the back, coach him up. There we go. When he relaxes, feel him moving, coming up. He relaxes, squeeze. Oh, that was low. Look at that. I had to hold him by the skin. Unreal. Beautiful. Okay, well, I got enough worms. This is how I like to look after my worms. This way I can keep them alive for 2 to 3 days. Firstly, a bit of Hessian sack in the water. Let it get thoroughly wet. Now what I like to do, a lot of people like to rub dry sand on them or put them in a bucket with sand. But I like to get wet sand, rub it onto my Hessian bag, like so. Then I just lie all my worms on there. Bit of sand on there, not much, just a little bit. That'll do. Then I just fold it over like so. And that is it. My bait ready for tomorrow. Well, I hope that's been helpful to you guys who want to learn how to catch these things. Just remember, patience. If first time you fail, try and try again. And eventually you'll catch one, and then once you start catching them, it'll all come together. Oh, there's a bit left. I'll leave him for a seagull. That's it. I'm going home. Thank you for watching. And again, hope it's been helpful to you. Bye.